And hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. It's Thursday. What's today's date? The 16th of July. Hope everybody had a good day. Of course, hello, Kalanol. Hello, Damon's Wolf. And did I just knock my camera back? Yes, I did. And I need to adjust my camera. So it's a little bit in the wrong spot here. But hopefully everybody had himself a good day today. I swear. No, I swear. Every time I start every time I restart my computer, I always have to fight with freaking with the webcam settings. There we go. Active Star in here, yes sir. And we also added a new channel point redeem feature, folks, because for essentially got myself a little USB drawing tablet here. So if whenever there's a break in the action or something, or so forth, we could definitely do little sketch things. I need to actually find a nice spot with it to keep it on the desk because it's up and so forth. But you know, we are working on constant expansions expansions and things. And so again, hopefully everybody's having itself a good day as we are doing Star Trek Online things. Yeah, it's actually through the channel points on Twitch. I wasn't sure if I wanted to set it up as something through the Stream Element store, or what? Because I couldn't think of like what would be like a good sound effect or anything for it. Like it's the coinage thing that you see, like it's below the chat, is the little puppet rabbit and so forth. But tonight we're doing Star Trek Online, and where is it? But just to give an idea of like what this will kind of be like here. Let's see what we can do here real quick here. So there you go, little quick thing is here. So yeah, like I said, this would be like this bad drawings and stuff like that. Bad drawings are bad. So, and we'll just clear the canvas there. So yeah. Again, so those would be like kind of like quick things and so forth. See what. Anyway, we're back to doing stuff involving the Klingon Empire, our Cardassian, Captain Sorab, and crew. We actually have a new starship. We signed it last week. It's the Cardassian Union vessel Finland. It got named to Finland because that was its default name, which of course doesn't make a lick of sense, but what you're gonna do. Escalation. The activation of the gateway at the heart of the Solanae Dyson Sphere has given us access to another Dyson Sphere, originally found near the Jaloran system, that is now located deep in the Delta Quadrant. The Romulan Republic, the Federation, and Klingon Empire have put aside their differences in order to unite against the common enemies, but they need skilled captains and crews willing to join the fight. Travel through the gateway and contact Delta Command once you reach the Janolan Dyson Sphere in the Delta Quadrant. Alright, so let's take care of reputation things. Alright, and let's take care of this stuff. Again, this is a secondary character, and yet I still go out of my way to do all of the unnecessary stuff. I don't have to do this, but it's part of the Star Trek Online experience. And folks, I am considering doing some afternoon weekday streams Monday through Friday. There'll be like, because if I'm waking up at 7-ish in the morning, give or take, way I figure I might be able to get some work in. A couple extra hours every so often, and then give them whatever I feel like giving them in addition to what I do in the evenings. and then do a couple hours afternoon streaming, which will basically be like some miscellaneous random stuff. And of course, I gave shout outs at the start of the stream to Damon's Wolf and Calamall. Damon's Wolf streams on doesn't have a set schedule yet, as far as I know. But she does all the emotes and art, and nearly all the artwork for my channel. And by the way, I prove I can actually draw with the tablet. But if I'm really taking my time and not putting any pressure on, I can do some things. Damon's Wolf still working things out there, but she does stream. She's been doing a lot of point-and-click horror games as of late. And Calamall streams Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. She will not be streaming this Saturday, as she pointed out. She has family coming in, but she normally does World of Warcraft, Twitch Sings, and Stardew Valley. You love the... I said there was like point-and-click adventure games, but there were more like whatchamacall them, hidden object games with point-and-click. Well, yeah, they still count. Decisions. They're like hitting on a mix with point-and-click elements. Yeah, there you go. And only a slight amount of swearing was involved. Execute for incompetence. Alright, so we got all those done. What's the inventory space looking like? Move to the candidate roster. Should have seen me last night. I thought I was in for 4. I was more like 7. I was like, no. I don't want any more. That's happened to me. There's been what was it? The Nancy Drew games that I experimented with, and you definitely will probably get more of a kick out of them than I did. I figured those would have been kind of short, 3-4 hour games. Nope, far from it. One involves like having to know things about the periodic table, and made it like, are you kidding me? Alright, so we're warping to our next destination, which is, of course, the Jenolan Dyson Sphere. Yeah, the first game in the series, like playing yesterday, was like 4 hours long, maybe 5. This one was like how we had out 7 and only just started the 3rd act. You finishing it tonight? Yes. Games will be finished sooner or later. Speaking of finishing stuff, off stream, obviously I'm doing Animal Crossing, and I kind of got my pattern down in the morning at the very least. Put in farm for like 100 bells, and so the way I figured, not 100,000 bells, like 100k. So the way I figured, in about 10 days I would have the 2nd floor of my house in Animal Crossing New Horizons paid off. Probably quicker with turnips next week as well. So depending on how the literal starch market, or whatever it's called is. And I've also been playing a lot of Smash Brothers Ultimate as well off stream. I've been going through the adventure mode of that. And you want to talk about a bit of there's like a whole many different factors and stuff there. You should give Cthulhu a game a run. The Demon Souls, I really enjoyed my run. There was more investigation and psychological than I expected. That's the game Dante was playing, right, Iceman? When Dante made his big comeback? And we shall call it a comeback, even though he's been here for years. Previously on Star Trek Online. Incoming hail from Voyager, sir.
Welcome to the Jenolan Dyson Sphere. The situation in the Delta Quadrant is continuing to develop. We will need the assistance of all our allies to stay ahead of it.
Thank you for this opportunity. I look forward to serving with you, Mr. Wunvok. Need to add it to the wish list. Wish lists are so very, very, very important, as they say. And I am considering adding Mario Maker to my stuff here. I know Dante has made some torturous Mario Maker levels, so somebody has to try them. Welcome to the Delta Quadrant. Who are you? I suppose you would say I'm one of Kamen's orphans. My father is Klingon, my mother is from Bajor. It was an explosive relationship and it didn't last long. I spent my childhood on transport ships traveling between two worlds and belonging in neither one of them. All I wanted was to disappear. I tried archaeology, thinking the past would be a good place to lose myself. Then I joined a colony expedition that ended because of the war. Then I became a volunteer in the refugee camps, then a writer. It was useless. That's when Kamen found me. He gave me purpose. More importantly, he gave me something to belong to. We're all outsiders in Klingon intelligence. If we were warriors, we'd be on a warship, but that doesn't mean that the work we do isn't meaningful. This is the Delta Quadrant. We're all outsiders here. Keep in mind that it says that she is a...
The treacherous Ja'ula has requested heed the call of the warrior. Claim the honor.
Dude is insistent on giving me orders.
Admiral Tuvok has requested that you meet Voyager in the Solaran system. I believe he requires your assistance with a personal issue. While you're there, you should be able to get a briefing on the current state of the Delta Quadrant.
I think I actually have that. It's been on my agenda of stuff to either do a stream or something with. Just having, obviously, haven't gotten around to it. Well, I think kind of like the big thing I'm figuring is it is a pretty brutal game, yeah. Who do I know who plays it? Min Circa played a lot out of that game. It was true on X-Men 99. I recently picked up the Sinking City, which is also Cthulhu theme. All about Cthulhu, and somebody is standing in the middle of the. Wow! Talk about a glitch.
I don't want to waste your time with trivialities. I suggest you return at a later time. Commander Ethan Burgess, at your service. I was raised in London, and I didn't give much thought to a career in service until the Breen attack on Earth during the Dominion War. My eyes were open that day. If we weren't safe on Earth, the most protected world in the Federation, we weren't safe anywhere. I joined Starfleet soon after. I was recruited out of the Academy for Starfleet Intelligence, and I've spent my entire career at SI. Wouldn't have it any other way.
Real career-minded dude here.
The Delta Quadrant became a bit of a pet project of mine over the years. I spent hours analyzing Voyager's logs and mission reports and learning all I could about this area of space. There's so much here we need to understand. The Voth, the Undine, the Borg, and they're just the tip of the spear. Now that Starfleet is back here, I want to be at the forefront of learning all we can about the Quadrant and its dangers.
Dark Souls is hard, not for gingers. We have tempers, and controllers cost money.
Hello. Would you have time to look into something for me?
Alright, no voice work there, and anyway. Alrighty. Ah, yes, Star Trek Voyager, aka Captain Janeway, pissed off an entire quarter of the galaxy.
It's been 32 years since Voyager finished its journey.
We thought we had left the Delta Quadrant behind us.
We were wrong.
The gateways to the quadrant are open.
And the choices we made have long-lasting effects. Now, we will help the friends we left behind.
And fight the rising darkness.
Voyager's first trip through the Delta Quadrant was a solitary one.
We must return to set things right.
This time, we must unite to survive.
Yep, and this is roughly when the missions episodes in Star Trek Online become incredibly long in many regards. Alright, we're heading north. Hiya, Panda Sweet. How you doing?
Greetings. Admiral Tuvok is waiting for you in the conference room.
Alright, talk to Commander Van
Welcome
Zyl.
aboard, sir. If you'll come with me, I'll take you to Admiral Tuvok. He wants to see you right away.
I have a few questions, if you don't mind.
What would you like to know?
Do you know why Admiral Tuvok requested me?
The Admiral is trying to track down Dr. Cooper. He thinks that Cooper is the key to this conflict with the Undine. He hasn't explained why yet, but he says that your assistance is crucial.
Sleep less, night of sleep followed by a stressful day. Gotta be able to sit down and feet and rest and play. Well, Panda was like, put the feet up, relax, chill out, have some fun and all that.
What would you like to know?
What's the situation in the Delta Quadrant?
Unstable, but not totally out of control. The Borg have suffered setbacks on multiple fronts. They're being pressed hard by the Voth, the Undine, and various liberated elements. The Voth are mostly bottled up in their home space and in the Solanae Dyson sphere. We've established some connections with a few of the locals, such as the Kobali and the Talaxians. Of course, there are still troublemakers out here. The Kazon, the Hirogen, the Malon, and there's a new power player we're very concerned about. Whoever they are, they're picking off systems left and right, Even the Krenim weren't a match for them. We need to find out who they are and what they want.
They want cupcakes. I want cupcakes.
What would you like to know?
Why bring Voyager out here? This ship is at least 30 years old.
Voyager spent 7 years in the Delta Quadrant, and during that time many of her systems were optimized to deal with the hazards out here. This old girl's still got a few tricks. Besides, Admiral Tuvok specifically brought Voyager out for this mission, and what the Admiral wants, the Admiral gets. What would you like to know?
Let's go. She jumps. She jumps.
Sorry we don't have time for a tour, but the Admiral insists he needs to speak with you right away.
Alright, take it to the bridge. Apparently there's a cadet serving on Voyager. Rather surprised. All of Tuvok's crew is all generics.
Greetings. Thank you for coming so promptly. We do not have much time, and I require your assistance.
What's going on?
I am still under telepathic assault by the Undine we know as Cooper. He has found some means to greatly increase his psionic power, and I cannot withstand his assault indefinitely. I will need your help to repel Cooper's attack and counter him.
You must be under a great deal of stress.
What else do you need to know?
What do you need me to do?
I have been able to deflect Cooper's attacks thus far, but I require assistance to repel him and gain any useful information. I propose initiating a Vulcan mind meld through which you will be able to enter my mind and aid me against Cooper.
That sounds dangerous.
What else do you need to know?
Wouldn't it be better to seek the aid of a psionic master?
Your prior experiences with Cooper should allow your subconscious mind to hone in on him. An outsider who has never encountered him before would have no such connection and could never hope to find him.
I'll try and do what I can.
What else do you need to know?
Nothing, I'm ready.
My mind to your mind. Your thoughts to my thoughts.
Dude, your finger's in my eye. Dude. See, put finger in the eye, I end up in sickbay. Don't mean to stray off the game you are currently playing, but how long have you been doing the exercise, biking, and boxing? You look like you're shaping up, sir. Looking good. I actually stopped doing the exercise bike because I will admit that I did actually stop because my whole sleep patterns got totally out of whack. For a good period of time, so it kind of made it tough to do. The boxing I started up last Wednesday, and I've been hitting that. No, last Tuesday, last Wednesday, one or the other. And so I've been hitting that every day, trying to find like a nice little happy medium there. The box. Yeah. I just got really heavy, so it's like it was like my own curiosity was like, okay, just how heavy am I? It's like, because I kind of figured, I'm like a quadruple pounder meat boy, not a quarter pounder, a quadruple pounder. With the fitness boxing, I do have some noticeable weaknesses with that. In that Well, I can comfortably throw like 1,000 punches. I've kind of it's like as long as I take like proper pauses in between each exercise segment. It is. I do have a tendency to overswing on punches that don't feel like natural for me to do. Like, because I'm naturally right-handed, so my natural stance is right hand back, left hand forward. So like jab left, straights with rights. However, I feel more comfortable doing hooks and uppercut motions with my left hand. So I'm a fluffy panda. I can't stand to get some sweat on, but baby panda keeps me busy. I don't feel like it. Yeah, when he starts walking, really being mobile, it's like you'll be running all over the place. There's no sign of Tuvok or anyone else. It looks like I'm alone in the mindscape. The door is locked. Unlock the door. Why would the sickbay door be locked? Maybe it can be overwritten. The console is also locked up, but maybe the emergency medical hologram can answer some questions. Computer, activate the EMH.
Please state the nature of the medical emergency.
Doctor, I seem to be confined to sickbay. Can you override the door lockout for me?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, shall we? First, I need to make sure you're not contagious or suffering from any injuries. This will only take a moment.
I'm fine, Doctor. Really, I need to get to the engineering.
Don't be difficult. I'm only doing my job. Engineers and captains, always in a hurry to get out of sickbay.
Doctor, it's crucial that I leave sickbay. I need to find Tuvok.
You're not going anywhere. Doctor's orders.
Doctor?
Can you hear me? Come speak to me at the desk terminal.
We hear him, and the doctor is dead. Oh, he's been walking since he was 8 months. He's climbing on top of everything, so besides picking his 25-pound belt up, I'm running to catch him from climbing onto top of everything. Wow, he got to walk in early.
The mind meld was successful. Excellent. I am currently trapped in the ready room. For the moment, I will only be able to communicate with you remotely. Cooper is working to subvert my mental defenses, and I must focus my concentration on keeping my mind intact.
So I need to liberate you from your own ready room.
No. Cooper is trying to erode my emotional control. Symbolically, this means that he must destroy Voyager. To do so, he is attempting to overload the warp core. You must proceed to engineering to stop Cooper from destabilizing the warp core. If he is successful, he will have broken down my mental control systems. Once the core and my mind are protected from Cooper's attacks, then we can take control of this mindscape. Take the pad from the doctor's office. I will use it to communicate with you as you proceed.
Understood. I'll pick up the pad and proceed to engineering. Oops, how about if I take the pad?
Good. Now we will be able to remain in contact. Proceed to engineering. Cooper is attempting to subvert my mental defenses by replacing my memories with engrams from his bioship. Until he is expelled, these kinds of incursions will continue. You may see strange items or distortions in your surroundings. Ignore them and proceed as best you can. Remember Kiri Kinthaw's first law of metaphysics. Nothing unreal exists.
Understood.
Cooper is trying to overload the warp core. You must keep it stable.
Alright. This isn't right.
The mindscape is a simulacrum. Cooper may move elements to suit his needs, or try to stop you. Certain areas may be blocked or damaged, or even transformed. Do your best to reach your destination.
That's a good...
Cooper cannot simultaneously attack an area and conceal it.
Raises a good question.
What are you
there.
doing here?
Iceman does pose a good question there, Panda.
What are you doing here? This area is very dangerous. The core is unstable.
Where's the chief engineer?
B'Elanna, I don't know. She should be here, but as far as I can tell, everything on Voyager's about to fall apart, and I'm the only one here. Stay back. I'm going to put a force field around the core while I try to stabilize it. It won't contain a core breach, but it might block some of the radiation if the magnetic stabilizers give out.
I can stop the core breach. Step out of my way.
I've almost got this. Just keep back. It will only take a few more minutes.
And then we can solve this more efficiently if we work together. Oh yeah, no, he has no fear at all. No worries, you're over the attention span. Tired of the first use for missing a thing or two.
You are stupid, aren't you?
My excuse is I have
Only
bad
people
aim.
the Vulcan melded with should be here. Not everyone on Voyager is part of Tuvok's warped little subconscious. Some of us are far more exceptional.
And see Kim step away from the console controls.
I'll destroy you. And Tuvok's mind with you.
He has
Can't
raised
stop
defenses
this.
to protect himself. Use one of the engineering consoles to press your attack.
You
He has
can't
raised
stop
defenses
this.
to protect himself. Use one of the engineering consoles to press your attack. Quickly use the controls to restore the warp core. This will strengthen my mental defenses. Excellent. With my mental defenses
If anyone watches
stabilized,
Miss
you should
My
have
poor
additional time
grand
to
passed
fend
away
off
the other
Cooper's
day
intrusion.
made me sad.
Head
It's
to
a
the crew
positive
decks.
dude.
Inside
Yeah,
of my
I never
consist
watched
fragments
Miss
of
Butters,
personalities
but I became aware of it on Twitter through
to find someone whose personality is not wholly
I think
part
it
of my mind,
was
and thus not
Silk who
susceptible to
posted
Cooper's
it.
influence.
I'll find someone to help me on the crew decks. I want to say, he knew him personally? Cooper's efforts, blah blah blah.
Move through the crew decks to your right. You may be able to find a fragment of a personality who can help. People with whom I have previously melded have left impressions of their Katras in my mind. You may be able to convince one to assist you. Because they are not technically me, Cooper's ability to subvert them may be limited.
I'll keep an eye out for anyone who might be able to help.
What is happening? What am I doing here? Who are you? I require specifics. Answer me.
Voyager is in danger from species 8472. We need to liberate Tuvok. He's being held locked in the ready room.
I have no reason to trust you, but this seems familiar somehow. Why am I in the crew quarters? I should be in my regeneration alcove.
Tuvok can't explain. He can be communicated through this pad.
7. You are currently experiencing an engrammatic regress as a result of a Vulcan mind meld. You must assist me in reasserting control over the meld. I am currently locked in the ready room next to the bridge. Exercise caution as species 8472 has subverted the vessel.
Just go to the bridge and help Tuvok. Someone... A wrestler. Fred, too much reading. Wake up, soldier. Yeah. Like I said, I've been up
That
since
is
7.
Borg technology. But
So
the presence
it's,
of the collective will not dissuade us. Assimilation is irrelevant.
No, it would help if 7 actually did things.
Assimilated Undine. They may be a reflection of the unconscious fears of species 8472.
Go to sleep if you're tired, silly. It ain't so much feeling tired. It's just more of like because of when I work, coming off of that, I'm reading white text on a black DOS style screen to the people that I'm interviewing. So going through all of that is a little bit rough on the eyes. It's why I'm not been wearing my glasses when I've been streaming for the most part lately, because it's.
Oh, you're here. Let's just get this over with.
I am the Pharaoh of phasers.
I will secure the bridge while you release Tuvok.
Much time I love. Yeah. I hated that. Arrows were blue and white. My last job I had to beg to change it to black and white so it'll be easy to read. Yeah. It's a rough thing, as it were. It's also kind of wise. Like, I prefer to do my day job actually in the afternoons as opposed to the evenings, because I would have that time to go from have that nice break in between.
With Cooper defeated, he should no longer be able to maintain the telepathic link with my mind, for the time being. We must end the mind meld and consider our next course of action. Now that we have removed Cooper's influence, it is time to break the link between he and myself.
I agree. It's time to end this.
With Cooper's attack temporarily halted, we are in a position to slow the advance of his Undine forces. Please accompany me to the bridge.
Either way, Admiral.
We still do not have a fix on Cooper's whereabouts. I will contact Starfleet for any current information about Undine movements. Use the sensors to check for their quantum signatures. Voyager's sensor array is currently calibrated for tracking Undine movements, so you should be able to garner results quickly.
I'll handle all the sensors. First sign indicator that something's wrong. These crew bridge officers are wearing the wrong uniforms. It's an Omega.
You should return to your ship. While I am somewhat fatigued as a result of the mind meld, I believe that I can continue in my duties on Voyager while we plan our next steps.
Back scratcher! Back scratcher! Ooh. Oh. The things I keep on the desk. See if I can getting an error from operations. Your Omega protocol lockdown is in effect.
We must still be in the meld. Cooper is trying to deceive us. He needs to break the link cleanly, but lacks the strength to confront us directly.
What do we do?
You don't belong here.
Oh, they're dead.
We should use the link to our advantage. If we can track Cooper through the link, we can then pursue him in the physical realm. Since the Mindscape deals in symbolic representations, we need a map to his location. We should proceed to Astrometrics.
Let's go. Onward to Astrometrics. Metrics of Astro. Jetson.
Cooper is trying to block your progress. Look for another path.
This console was not there before. Roadhouse.
In 2375, Voyager encountered a malfunctioning board vinculum that had been turned into a trap by species 6339. This vinculum caused other personalities from the collective to surface in 7 of 9. I entered a mind meld with her in an attempt to stabilize her personality. These people are echoes of the personalities of people assimilated by the Borg. They are not truly aware, knowing only that they desire to escape. It may be helpful to think of them as ghosts, metaphorically speaking, of course.
I'm not afraid of no ghost. That is what it says there.
Cooper is attempting to distort your path again. Keep searching.
Cooper is sending a message. The message he's sending is unwarranted.
I sense we are making progress. Keep searching.
There's no force field, yet the atmosphere seems normal. This doesn't make any sense. Roadhouse. Roundhouse kicks to the face for the win. Ding. According to Voyager's log, this is the location of Tuvok's previous mind meld with 7 of 9 when she suffered the forced intrusion of other minds taken by the Borg into her consciousness. The event was caused by her proximity to a damaged vermiculum and is not consistent with the influence from the Undine. Let's try somewhere else. Check memory Sabra system. As Voyager left the Sabra system early in its journey home, Tuvok experienced a traumatic mind with the crime of Leon Beldor. Of Lon Soldiers. Excuse me, I misread that. At the time, Voyager had not yet encountered the Undine. Voyager encountered a Class 17 nebula in 2373. At the time, Tuvok was suffering from an enigmatic virus and into a mind world with Captain Janeway so that the captain could help him with his trance and resolve an issue and resolve the source of the virus, which extended to his tenure aboard the Excelsior under Captain Sulu. This is not related to the Undine incursion. Damonsworth, enjoy the lurk and congratulations on the emotes! Awesome emotes. We have to be getting close. The Netric Expanse is an area on the edge of Borg space. It is located near an unstable corridor the Undine used to make the incursions into our dimension. The quantum singularities in that area of space makes it easily subject to the incursions by the Undine. Long-range sensors logic suggests that this will be an ideal location for them to use as a fleet staging area. Seems time to end the mail and go find Cooper. 1 Vok, 2 Vok. There are 2 Voks here. Not 1 Vok, but 2. So the name actually prevents. It's not 1 Vok, but 2. Yes, there are 2. There are 2 Tuvoks. So will the real... Well, there was 2 Tuvoks. The other one disappeared. Well, damn. So I guess the real Tuvok just stand up.
This ordeal has taxed me mentally, but I must continue the mission. I have learned that Cooper is in fluidic space, in an area that corresponds to the location known in our dimension as the Northwest Passage.
What?
We must travel there and enter fluidic space to confront Cooper once more. He is aboard a special command bioship that he cannot abandon. If we catch him in fluidic space,
Damons Wolf, have yourself a great stream, ma'am.
Please join me on the bridge. I must focus my concentration on regaining my strength. I need you to enter our destination coordinates and make certain that there are no more surprises.
But Tuvok loves surprises.
Voyager will join you in the Northwest Passage. We'll leave as soon as you've returned to your ship. We need to hurry if we want to catch Cooper.
Return to our ship. Warp trails.
This area of space was labeled by Commander Chakotay as the Northwest Passage. It is a corridor of space that the Borg avoid because of the high incidence of quantum singularities, which the Undine use as points of transit. Voyager encountered the passage in 2373, and Captain Janeway chose to use it to travel through Borg space. This precipitated our first contact with Species 8472.
So what do we do from here?
We must locate a quantum singularity that will lead us into the correct area of fluidic space. My suspicion is that Cooper is using this region as a staging ground for the massed Undine fleet, and his command bioship will be there as well. Approach each singularity and check its quantum wave signature. When we find the correct one, we will pass through.
We'll probably have to engage the Undine ship first, and then scan the singularities. Oops. That one is too unstable. We must find another one. Leads to an area so dense of fluidic space that it's overgrown with a coral-like structure. We cannot use it. Right on.
This passage will work. Quickly, we must go through the portal.
Through the portal! Back in the hole!
We need to reach Cooper's command bioship. According to my scans, he is using a modified dreadnought as a control vessel. Intriguing. Cooper's bioship appears to have nerve clusters, gyri, and structures typically associated with brain matter. While most bioships are organic, they are not aware. Rather, they are biological tissue operated by the Undine as tools. Cooper's vessel is different. It is possible that the ship is self-aware. This would explain the increase in Cooper's telepathic abilities. Not only is his command bioship able to coordinate the entire Undine fleet, acting as a brain for the other ships, but it also amplifies his psionic power. We must gain access to the ship directly. We will need to temporarily disable its shielding mantle, so we can fire upon vulnerable sections to disable it.
Finally disable Cooper's ship.
You've come a long way, but as you can see, I am not unprepared for your arrival. This command bioship is unique. It is capable of coordinating an entire fleet of bioships. A fleet that will launch from the structure you see here. Even if you attack me, I suspect you will find the sheer power of my new fleet to be overwhelming.
We're not defeated yet. All hands to rattle stations. Shake. Rattle and roll.
manned bioship is weakened. We must beam aboard and locate Cooper while it is possible.
Right. Beam on over. And this game is auto selects my away team. Which is frustrating.
We are close to Cooper's position, but the bioship is blocking transport in the area closest to the central nexus. We must find control nodes that will allow us to enter the nexus. As the ship is organic, we may be able to force it open by sending impulses through certain nerve endings, thereby causing a reflex reaction, much like a sneeze.
Find the control nodes, open the central nexus. Got it. And we don't have a medic here. Undine coming down from above.
The muscles controlling this passage will not release. We will need to find control ganglia we can use to trigger a reflex response and open the door.
Right. So head to the left corridor, the right corridor. Huggy emotes. It's a huggy octopus. Alright, return to our entrance.
Cooper should be in the chamber just beyond this door.
Hey, if this ship has a mind, can you convince it not to fight us?
An intriguing notion. I shall make the attempt. You must protect me from Cooper and his soldiers while I concentrate on the mind meld. When you are ready, we shall proceed.
I'm ready. Start the meld. Where'd he go?
The ship is resisting the meld. I must move to another neural cluster.
Move? I heard a cow.
You must protect me from Undine attacks while I concentrate.
It was a cow. Things were moving.
You must protect me from Undine attacks while I concentrate. You must protect me from Undine attacks while I concentrate.
Rude. Normally there are...
You must protect me from Undine attacks while I concentrate. You must protect me from Undine attacks while I concentrate.
Tuvok, resume concentrating.
The ship is resisting the meld. I must move to another neural cluster.
Get back to things.
You must protect me from Undine attacks while I
Wow, I
concentrate.
just got nuked. Thank you, Panda.
You must protect me from Undine attacks while I concentrate.
Wow, that didn't last long. Problem is, I don't have a medic on this away team. This is like... The respawns are certainly real.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
There we go.
What is happening? You did this!
My mind to your mind.
Communication link established.
Your thoughts to my thoughts.
The weak will perish.
Why should we listen to the weak?
You will perish when the Iconians complete their purge. To the Iconians, you are weak.
We must survive.
They will survive.
When we fight one another, we are weak.
Hey.
United, we are strong.
No! Don't listen to him!
We must see to our needs.
The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
The many must survive.
We don't need them!
The many will be strong. The strong will survive.
They are weak. I will save us.
You are weak.
What? No!
But together, we are strong.
Bye, Cooper.
You will be repurposed.
No!
What's gonna happen to a nicer guy?
The Bio-Dreadnought has no intention of entering our space.
Oh dear!
Now we must return to our ships before the Undine retreat to their own fortresses in fluidic space.
Alright, return to our ship. Wait.
There are no signs of Undine pursuit. Whatever the intent of the remaining Undine forces, it seems that they do not involve our dimension. As a Vulcan, I am not given to personal displays. Nonetheless, we have shared a deep connection. We will always carry a part of this experience with us. In a sense, you have become a portion of my mental defenses. part of the ship and crew that defined the most challenging aspects of my existence. Our shared effort has prevented another Undine invasion, and incidentally allowed me to retain my sanity. Your contributions
Not sure if that's a
are
win.
appreciated. I must advise Starfleet Command of these developments. I am sure we will speak again. Until then, I am confident that events in the Delta Quadrant are in capable hands. Live long and prosper.
Comply, Admiral. We're ready to leave on your command. Get us out of here.
With Cooper gone, the Undine won't have a leader pushing them toward war with our forces. He was so intent on this battle. If I didn't know better, I would have thought he was Klingon. We still don't know exactly how long Cooper had been replaced by an Undine, or if the original Cooper is still alive.
Release the Kraken! Hey, where's the Kraken?
During his time among
I don't know, but when you see him, tell him he owes me
the
money.
only way to secure the safety of his people was to destroy us. We know the Iconians have manipulated the Undine before. I guess that they were the ones pushing Cooper to attack. Good thing we dealt with it now, before they launched another attack on the homeworld.
Alright, folks, I'm going to take me a little break. Need to stretch the legs, actually. Because I basically went... Normally I finish work at 9 and I have that half hour, but work ran a little bit long. Because I got a successful interview in at the last minute. So I need to stretch the legs, grab me a little snackage. So I shall be right back. I redo the Be Right Back screen again. At some point.
This will surrender to my will. This will cast this forth. Barriers on you. Fire at will. Watch your back. Allow me to repair the damage. Огонь по готовности. My will made real.
Oh, I was really hoping that was yours.
Tell me how this feels. Surrender to my will. This will heal you. I am on fire. I will lead us to resistance.
Sir Hamster's down.
This is my will.
We got it! We got it! We got it! Never mind, I see what's coming and I'm in a bad spot. Hui. Now GG.
There, on its legs.
Let's go, big boy. Hui vey. Timber!
That's it. It's over. We should tell Priya what happened here.
Yes, we should.
Huh, he smells so very dead.
Whoa!
Interesting noise.
Incoming raid. Welcome, everybody.
Damonsworth with the raid!
Evening, Demon's Wolf. Damon's Wolf. I wonder if we've been pronouncing it wrong this whole time.
Demons, same thing.
Oh, you let a guy get all the way around you?
Who, me?
Yeah. The dude's like right past you. He's staring at you like I am right now. Going backwards. And then he realized I was there and turned and faced me instead.
I didn't even see him, so... you can't tell. We're back. Got me a honey bun here. You know what? I probably should have ran an ad spot at that time when I took that break, but oh well. All right. Collect rewards.
Our first task in the Delta Quadrant is rather mundane for one of your skills, but still necessary. A group of homeless aliens need a new home. A group of Talaxians living in the Antaba system are ready to move to a nearby planet. Admiral Tuvok and Voyager have gone ahead to their main asteroid base to begin the preparations for the transition. The Admiral has requested your presence as well. You two work well together. I recommend you take advantage of his expertise. There's no one who knows more about the Delta Quadrant than he does.
Yes, well, except maybe 7 to 9, or virtually every other member of the Voyager crew. I mean, the locals will probably know more than Tuvok. And also got me some tea here, iced tea. Lemon with honey. No sugar. Alright. So we snack down on our honey bun. Thought about making a hot pocket, but no. Hot pocket. Pew! Do do do. Out of curiosity, seeing what's available. Alright, begin reunion as we continue our journey into the known unknowns. We have arrived in the Intaba system. Our orders are to rendezvous with Admiral Tuvok on Voyager, setting a course for their coordinates now.
Voyager is under attack by the Kazon. Engines are offline. Requesting assistance.
The Kazon, the literal space trash of the Delta Quadrant. And we bring it back the opposite way. And the big explosion. There we go. Hail, Voyager.
Thank you for your assistance. We were en route to the Talaxian base when we were ambushed by the Kazon. The damage is relatively minor, but my crew will require time to make repairs. However, I have a personal request. The leader of the Talaxian colony served with me on Voyager. Would you be willing to take me there?
Of course, Tuvok. Beam over at your convenience.
This base is populated by Talaxians. My shipmate from Voyager, Neelix, joined them before they moved to this location.
Ah, the bar rodent.
The Talaxians have been looking for a new homeworld for quite some time, and now they have found one. The Alliance's history with the relocation of the Romulans will be invaluable in this process.
Kapla! Is that right?
Yes.
Let me try again. Greetings, Captain. It is my honor to meet representatives of the Klingon Empire. My name is Neelix, and I served with B'Elanna Torres on the USS Voyager. I am currently Starfleet's ambassador to the Delta Quadrant. Perhaps you've heard of me.
Neelix, I think I've heard something. None of it was good, however.
No matter. I've always been curious about the Klingon Empire. I even organized a Day of Honor celebration for Voyager once. My link to the Alpha Quadrant wasn't as strong as I wanted it to be until the Jenolan Dyson Sphere opened a path straight to the Delta Quadrant. Now we get all sorts of news, and I'm so glad to hear that unpleasantness between the Empire and the Federation is over. I'm planning a trip to Earth to sample the cuisine. Sometime. I mean, maybe I'll go to Kronos too, but that will have to wait until after the colonization. I barely have a minute to myself anymore. There's just so much to do.
About the colonization.
Oh, you've come to help. How wonderful. I guess the Klingon Empire is just as helpful to people in need as my good friends in Starfleet. I'm a little surprised, though. B'Elanna always said Klingons were grumpy.
I'm sure the Federation appreciates your efforts on its behalf, but can we get back to the colonization efforts? Wow, that's actually the wrong dialogue there. I mean, that first bit of dialogue is actually if you're on the Federation side.
Ow, where are my manners? You must be tired and thirsty after your long journey. Come
Break
to
out the
colony.
blood wine.
We'll fix you right up. But if I could impose on you just for a small favor first. The Kazon Nistrum have been giving us a lot of trouble lately. We've constructed some shield generators to protect the base, but the Kazon keep knocking them offline, and all my shuttles are prepping for the colonization. Could you reactivate the shields for us?
Of course.
Wonderful! Just fly to the generators and start the relaunch sequence. It will take them a few minutes to get up to full strength, but that shouldn't be a problem. After that, beam down to the colony. I'll start making some nice Leola root stew for you.
Alright, we start the 3 generators. Got it. Repairs complete. The clan design damaged some of the ice linear chips, or we were able to replace some of the stock we had. Repairs complete. The case I managed to short out the EPS conduits, but was able to reroute power through secondary relays. That completes all satellite repairs, sir. Shielding systems coming back online.
Thank you so much for your assistance. You may beam down to our base at your leisure. Oh, and speaking in my formal capacity as permanent ambassador, welcome to the Delta Quadrant.
Thank you, Neelix. Would you like to beam down to the base, sir? I do. Let's beam on down.
So good to meet you in person. View screens are so impersonal, don't you think? May I shake your hand? If memory serves, that's how. Mr. Vulcan? Is that you, Tuvok?
Indeed. It is agreeable to see you again, Neelix.
What a wonderful surprise. Come, my friends, we have so much to discuss.
Question is, why did Tuvok beam down second?
You look well, Neelix.
As do you. Family, children. Being here has changed me for the better.
Indeed. This colony is an improvement on your previous home.
Rather surprised to have such a delay in the dialogue here still.
Twice as large and completely updated. You should see the kitchen.
Kitchen? Where? Where's the kitchen?
But you still seek a new homeworld?
Of course, children need sun and open skies. A place to put down roots. What was that?
The KSM returned almost as soon as you transported down. We drove them off, but they got a lucky shot in at the base before they left. Since they're showing some structural damage in the operations bay, acknowledge it. Let me know if the KSM returned.
The operations bay? Dexter was in there.
Quick, lightly jog towards where the emergency is happening.
Dexter's trapped. Please, do something.
Do something. Do something. Okay, yes, Spaceball reference. Beam her out.
Dex is a little dizzy, but she'll be fine. I have to stay with her, though. I'm afraid I must impose on your kindness again. Several of our systems were damaged in the attack, and I can't help fix them just now.
Fine, I'll do it. What can I do?
Several of our systems are malfunctioning. Our communications, environmental controls, engineering, and the controls for the crane loading our ships all have been damaged.
Right? It will be my pleasure to fix this decrepit crap. In fact, there is one that was repairable in here. Alright, next one. Right over here. The first person seen to be in the console's power. Where power to the secondary relays. And with the electroplasma flow, alter it. Alter the flow. Isolate linear chips, alright. Take care of that. And I'm pretty sure what the last problem is. Jump up. Yeah, we got all that jumping. Next one is back that way. Oh. I suspect having to go up. Yep, all the way over here. The optimum range for frequency output for this model of communication array is near 8.4 terahertz. Frequency output can be adjusted by adjusting the output of the phase discriminator. There we go. Done.
Thank you so much. Everything seems to be working properly now, and Dex is feeling much better. I need to take one final lap around the base and speak to a few people before we depart. Would you care to accompany me?
Certainly. Certainly. Nyah, nyah, nyah. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Hey, Mo!
Oh, hello! I'm preparing the most wonderful feast to celebrate the colonization of our new homeworld. And we need to gather spices for the Talaxian spice stew. I'll need Ranganzo, Spith basil, Prishik, and some Nimian sea salt. I'm sure if you ask around, someone will have them.
Of course, I'll find what you
Isn't
need.
Chef Jolak's great? He's a good friend, and his falata onion crisp is superb. We're traders. A lot of people have spices. But I bet Alex, Brexa, Wixon, and Maxon can help.
What about Donner Dixon?
Hello. You must be one of Neelix's friends from the Alpha Quadrant. Thank you for repairing our shield generators. Is there anything I can do to help you?
I'm helping Jolak prepare a meal to commensurate the lunch. Do you have any spices?
My mate gave me a bit of Prishik last Prixon. Would that help?
Yes, that would help very much.
Alex is like a mother to all the children here. She always has a bit of candy in her pockets for them.
That is a bit disturbing when you really think about it.
I haven't seen anyone like you around here before. You must be one of those visitors from the Alpha Quadrant. How are you enjoying your time here? Try the Jabellian berry salad yet?
Not yet, but I'm helping the chef prepare a meal to celebrate the launch. Do you have any spices?
Ooh, is Jolex cooking? I can't wait. Give him this spith basil. Spice stew isn't the same without a little spith.
Maxon likes his food spicy. I once saw him add amber spice to Paraka wings.
Oh, yeah, some people like it hot.
Hi there. Are you enjoying your stay in the Delta Quadrant? Is there anything you need?
I'm looking for spices to give to the chef. Give me your spice.
Certainly. I have a bottle of Rengonzo from my last trading trip. I was saving it for a special occasion, and today certainly fits.
Right.
Talaxians are a warm and generous people.
I don't know, they seem pretty frigid to me. They're wearing sweaters.
Hello, friend. Are you looking for something?
We need spice. Do you have any?
All I have is some Nimian sea salt. Do you need it?
Yes, we demand your sea salt. Give it here.
Now, Wixon, he's a reliable guy. You might even say he's the Nimian salt of the earth.
That was not funny. And yes, we did have the character Sora turn around to look at Neelix to clarify that. You saw that. Da, 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 da. Na, 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 na. Whoops, going the wrong way.
Oh, thank you so much. I'll save you a bowl of stew.
Sure, I love spicy food.
I need to scan the route we'll take to the colony. But the Kazon attack has damaged our astrometric system. All it will tell me is how far off I am from our target position. I feel like I'm taking shots in the dark. Would you be willing to help me?
Yes, we will be willing to help.
By adjusting the sensor array's pitch, up and down, and yaw, left and right, you can point the array at the target. By adjusting the force, you can change the distance the array examines.
And may the force
be sure
be
not
with
to
you.
overshoot the target location. The array will be useless if that happens.
Okay. There we go. Locked it in.
I can't thank you enough for your help.
Yes, you
Dex
can.
is going to be fine.
Give me some
The
Latinum.
doctors say she'll be up and around in no time.
I need to return to Voyager. Please escort the Talaxian fleet to New Talix.
Sure thing, Tuvok. We get to do your job for you.
We can return to Voyager at your earliest convenience. The Talaxians have much to do.
Certainly, Admiral. Are you ready to beam up? Yes. Fly to Voyager. Tuvok, get off my ship.
Thank you for all you have done for the Talaxians. I believe that they will be a valuable ally to us in the days ahead. That would not have been possible without your assistance. I am confident we will see one another again. Until then, live long and prosper.
Peace and long life to you, Admiral. The Vulcans live long enough as is.
Our ships are ready to depart. Travel to the staging area to join us in our new adventure.
On the way. Let's
Are you ready to depart for New Talax?
warp to New Talax. Begin the invasion. Sir, I'm detecting extremely high radiation levels in the system, too high for a normal dispersal pattern. I'll investigate further. But first, Neelix is hailing us from the Talaxian transport vessel.
Are you detecting the theta radiation spikes? Those levels have been normal and steady for weeks now. What could have happened?
We'll check it out. You can come join me. You stay here with the fleet, excuse me. Sir, there appears to be a high amount of theta radiation around the planet. Our scans indicate that it was recently placed here. It should not be an issue for us to remove them, but we would have to deal with whoever dumped the radiation in the first place. Neelix, do you have any idea of who did this?
Theta radiation could mean only one thing: the Malon. They lack the technology to recycle antimatter waste, which has led them to develop an entire industry around dumping theta radiation in various areas. We can't survive on New Talax if the Malon are going to use it as their personal garbage dump.
I'll deal with this, Neelix. Oh, now the Malon pop up. Whoops, overshot him.
Unknown vessel. This site is claimed by the Malon. Go find your own dump site.
The Talaxians have claimed this system. You need to find another place to dump your trash.
Why? I was here first. Besides, there's a neutron star near here that makes this the perfect location for our needs. Finding another would be too expensive. Tell the Talaxians to find another planet.
This is your last chance. Leave now, or I'll make you leave. The Malon have cut communication, sir. They're powering up weapons, but they're no match for the Finland. Red alert. Target their engines. Destroying the ships will only make the radiation worse. Oosh! More Malon ships coming in. Joy. A battleship inbound. Tag him up. Nicely done. Friday night stream, of course, will be all about Pokemon Shield as we head for the Dragon Badge.
Enough! You've ruined me. Wrecked my ship. At least spare my life.
Find another place to dump your trash.
The Malon are gone, but the radiation is still around. Oh, what can we do? This would have been a perfect homeworld. But we can't live here if the radiation is going to infect the entire planet.
The Finland can easily remove the radiation. Give us a moment. Whoops, did I overshoot it or?
Thank you so much for all of your help. You are a true friend to me and to the Thalaxian people. Your crew will always be welcome on Utalax. And good luck in your voyages. I hope to see you again soon.
It's been a pleasure, Neelix. Best of the best of luck to you and your people. Incoming hail. We got a hail. To give you some feedback, but we'll still depart the system.
The Malons were causing problems? I'll make a note of that. Neelix has sent word that the migration of the Talaxians is going smoothly. We have sent several ships to ensure that they are protected from any more Malon incursions. Our first venture into the Delta Quadrant appears to be a success, but we can't rest. There will be more challenges for us soon enough.
Alright, collect rewards.
Congratulations, General.
Ah, they replaced Worf. Okay, kind of weird.
It's been more than 30 years since Voyager passed through this region of space. But the echoes of what Captain Janeway and her crew did linger. We need to reestablish relationships here. I'm assigning you a region of space to patrol. Meet the locals and find out how things stand in the Delta Quadrant today.
Where we're heading? We're heading up there. Somewhere. Over the rainbow. Skies are blue. As we take our time, travel, and again, hope everybody's having a good night. Thank you all for hanging out and everything, lurking and all that. Greatly appreciate it. Y'all are awesome. Thank you very much. Speaking of things that was fun, last night it was like with Iceman running through DC and doing Division 2 things. We're getting closer to almost formally retiring that game as being, because all the content we still got all. I think one thing I noticed that some of those expanded contents are actually were released in chunks, so definitely a good focus on Division 2 on Wednesdays. I'm detecting a firefight. The combatants appear to be a Bethan Protectorate Squadron and some Malon orders. Now let's give the Bethans a hand. Alex4910, thank you very much for the raid. I was actually lurking on your channel.
Area controlled by the Bethlehem Guard. Our scans indicate your
and hopefully you're having a great stream, Alex, or had a great stream.
Demonstrating your ability to assist in an ongoing operation. You will either join our squadron as a deputized Protectorate officer, or clear the area immediately.
And Alex, you were doing what, Valorant or something along those lines? At least that's what I think I saw. But hopefully you had yourself a wonderful stream, and everybody who was watching Alex's stream, hello, I'm Fred. I stream 7 nights a week, and tonight we're doing Star Trek Online. Tomorrow night, Pokemon Shield. Who am I going to lurk? No, Alex was doing Smite, at least. Or, yeah, okay. Let's There we go. Sadly, I did not. There was a lot of rage for me. You did not have a good. Well, sorry to hear that. Alright, so we're now looking on Damon's Wolf channel. Yep. I am trying to keep a good head and stuff like that, but thank you very much, Alex, for the raid. I've been deputized.
You are now my deputy. We are here to apprehend a suspect wanted in multiple systems for crimes not limited to theft, coercion, destruction of private property, and murder. When you arrived, we were dealing with one of this criminal's lieutenants. We've tracked the suspect to this system. Your assistance in this matter is required and appreciated.
Okay.
Looks like our fight got them to notice us. Let's go over and ask if their thaws might come out of hiding.
Alright. Heavy combat. I actually forgot we got a torpedo platform on this ship. By the way, with luck, I will have some new shirts to wear on stream, so y'all can see how they look.
Concentrating fire on individual ships. Separate them and whittle down their numbers. We will not go quietly.
Into that, good night. We will not surrender without a fight. Big explosions are massive.
You will stand down and surrender to the Benthan Guard. Sensors are picking up small habitations in some of the asteroids, possibly consistent with bolt holes and temporary hideouts.
Ooh, we just punched a big hole in their ship. They destroyed one of my shuttles. Let's go.
What we want, where we want.
Come on.
Picked up a tight beam transmission on a new frequency. We're jamming that spectrum of their comms now, but it was probably a call for assistance.
I thought I destroyed that one.
I'm taking you with me.
Close. Nearly done this patrol.
Captain Captain, excellent work. We'll send over a pacification party, take the suspect into custody. Thank you for your assistance, and welcome to this sector. We recommend that you get underway and head for secure space. There's been a lot of turbulent activity recently, and multiple reports of danger to travelers.
Anything we should be aware of?
The Kazon have long been one of the more aggressive races in this quadrant. We've been cleaning up several Kazon raiding actions. They've been especially active, taking advantage of the recent chaos. We've also received information from some of our informants about ships that can eliminate Borg vessels easily, but it is hard to separate rumor and fact. We don't have any first-hand evidence of such attackers, but multiple parties have reported this.
Interesting. Usually the Kazon don't have the technology to be a real problem. What's causing them to become more opportunistic all of a sudden? Is there something putting pressure on other powers in the quadrant? The Kazon might be exploiting that moment of weakness. Maybe the fighting with the Borg is spilling over into neighboring parts of space, and the Kazon are looking for choice opportunities to raid for supplies. Let's be sure to include this in our report.
We have the suspect in custody now, and we also apprehended a fair number of his associates. This part of space will be safer without their influence.
All right.
Dispatching medics to treat any wounded so they can stand trial, and an engineering team to ensure his ship is stable so we can tow it back to base. Thank you. We have it from here.
Alright. Let's depart the system. And the ship has moved up in rank.
We have received a distress call from a Federation starship, the USS Callisto. It seems the researchers found more trouble than they can handle while exploring the Delta Quadrant.
Tell you what, since I am, as some folks, a little bit on the wonky side, we are actually going to switch to my main captain for the remainder of the stream. Technically, we just did 3 missions. Waiting for it to load. That's right, we were on Quarks. Where everybody knows your name. Ooh, I actually have... the lithium stacked up. And so we can go grab some Phoenix prize packs. Alrighty. And no very rare or anything like that. Never got an ultra rare or an epic. But
it is time for cake.
Yes. Granted, I had a honey bun earlier, so that counts as a cake. Okay, so we're doing some upgrades to our ship here. This is part of the Romulan set. Okay, wait, what? Oh, I forgot to convert these over. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so we got that one up there. Let's see. This is part of what's that? All right. Upgrade item. Alright. Do. Okay. That's Mark 15. Let's see, upgrade our warp core.
Buy another drink. Maybe it'll bring you good luck.
Possible result. We're not gonna push, chance it. Let's see, that is 15. Okay. So our and I'm also gonna pop over to change the appearance of the ship as well. There. By the way, considering we lost both Varen Iceberg and Renee Benoit, I think I said that right. It's kind of neat that they have Odo and Nog chatting here. So it's a nice little touch. I'm about to say, he was very energetic. He was doing jumping jacks. Where is the shipyard? The shipyard is here. Customize our ship. Alright, there's a few first listings. Let's do... We got an event going on, right? Let's do... Let's do a patrol here. There we go. More space pew-pews, explosions, and things.
I am Captain Karsnar of the Imperial battlecruiser Mupwich. It is good to see the face of an ally.
What happened here?
We were ambushed by Mokai rebels. The filthy Bachtak did not grant us a warrior's death in battle. Instead, they left us adrift in space, to die without honor. But now you are here. Assist us with repairs, that we might hunt those treacherous curs together, and send them howling to Grethor!
We'll get your ship up and ready for battle.
My crew yearns for glorious combat. Soon, there will be great deeds worthy of song. We will fight, and if we die, it will be with honor, and we will drink together in Stovakor! Kapla!
Stand by, we'll initiate the repairs.
Simpak will put these Mokai rebels down like the rabid targs they are. The Mokai ship is under attack. Show them what it means to be a warrior.
Go. We light them up. Something fierce. And there, we get this ship finally repaired.
Those are Imperial warships. They have joined forces with the Mokai.
For those wondering, this is my main character. It's the one character I have put in literal years into. Whoops. Stuff there that we will just have to get rid of. Zoom ahead.
Come and save these words.
Your honor, Mokai Pachana. I will later stars of your order.
Trouble with the Mokai, they definitely have some abilities, but I can counteract those. Say hello to my photonic fleet. Go.
Your house, as they say, is about to burn. And we all know who fights in a burning house. Don't be a fool. Hear me now. This doesn't have to end with your death.
Alright, hold on. I need to... let's see what else can be scrapped here. This making quick room in the inventory. What the heck are those for? Those were for something, but I don't remember exactly what. Wait, we were assigned. Why am I holding on to an engineering kit?
Your house, and you and I know how
There we
this
go.
will end. Think about what will happen once I've disposed of Gempak. The war between the Federation and Empire will resume, and it will end as it should have in my time. So, would you rather fight at my side, or die under my boot?
The loyalties with Starfleet and the Federation.
As you wish. You've made your choice. Now face the consequences. Fight well, and die with honor.
I will not die. I will respawn. Raid time, Kaiser. Alright, Panda. You too as well. Have fun with your raids. Be sure to say hello to the Chocobos.
How still burns. Make the choice of a wise man, not a fool.
Victory is ours!
Victory!
The rebels have been beaten! If only we could have put an end to their leader. You fought well today. Soon we will celebrate and... we are being hailed by the Chancellor himself!
Oh, yes, we are hell-worthy.
Come on! You have won a glorious battle today, but the rebels are not defeated yet. Soon the barbarians of Mokai will strike again. And when they do...
And
I
the
am
irony
counting
of
on
him
true
calling someone a
warriors like
barbarian.
yourself to deal with him in glorious combat. Maintain battle readiness. Kapla!
Again, I am going to be real curious, because with how everything was set up with those two missions, when we played them a couple weeks ago, Gempak has... It's either going to turn out Gempak is actually not who he appears to be. which, and like he's gonna have. There's no way I can actually see him actually remaining the Chancellor of the Klingon Empire in game at the conclusion of the current story arc. There's no way. Out of curiosity, Kern gets a nice little makeover.
So this is the warrior that old Martok rattles on about? I expected a giant after all his tales.
Hey Rob, how are you, sir? Regardless, you earn something, you'll have mine. Trying to let it go to your head. Okay. Hey. So Adapa replaced. Who was here? I think she replaced someone who was there before. I can't remember now. I'll do my best. I'm doing alright. The wonkiness of my work hours taking me up to the start of my stream certainly affected me tonight in terms of being a little bit drained, but other than that, we're good. We did some missions on my Cardassian character, and we're just hanging around doing things.
What can I get for you?
I see the menu. Alright. Let's see. Join a random STF. We also did some upgrades on the ship, and post Friday night stream will be dedicated to, of course, Pokemon Shield, as we are towards the end game. Granted, I haven't been chasing every Pokemon on it in terms of trying to catch them all, but in terms of the main principal story and everything, getting the gym badges and stuff, we are definitely making progress towards the end game of that. I haven't played this since 7 and 9 was free. Trying to think, maybe it was a pre-order bonus?
Listen up. The war has not been going well for the Federation, and the Klingons are advancing to
Oh,
our
was.
position.
Oh,
we need to hold
that-
off their ships until
that 7 of
reinforcements
9
can arrive. We
outfit.
expect the Klingons to attack in waves. Their smaller, faster ships are
I thought you
hungry for
meant
battle and won't wait for the rest of their fleet to arrive in one group.
the other one.
As the fight progresses, their heavier ships will show up. Hold them
Here they
off
come.
until more Starfleet ships can get. We're prepping for evac of non-essential personnel and civilians.
Whoa! These Klingon ships are packing a bit of a punch. Okay, rude. go. Yeah, they're a little bit kick-assery. Then again, these Klingons, I am playing this on the on a harder difficulty because I got the specs on this ship to definitely handle that. Wow, I never just firing at them as they warp in. Okay, that was cool. All right, Rob.
Evacuation ship is launching. Give them cover. Reading some heavier ships incoming. Raiders and battle cruisers. The Decatur is out. The evacuation ship is launching. Give them cover.
Go, come on. Alright, that ship did not take any damage.
An evacuation ship is launching. Give them cover.
This ship basically has a clear course out. Eventually it will be out. Alright.
The Klingons are regrouping again. Get into position to prepare for the next assault. An evacuation ship is launching. Give them cover. Here come the Klingon battleships. Keep fighting!
And Klingons, this basically in a bad way. Ooh. Push him away, push him away, push him away now. Defeat the remaining Klingons. There aren't too many of them.
That'll hold them off, for now. I don't know how much longer we can keep up with this kind of war. Today was a good one. At least there will be a tomorrow.
Alright. So again, a little bit more of the high-octane action-y explosives and things. What other trouble can we get up to tonight? Whoops. The wormhole. It closed. Do, 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 do. The Greyest has seen some things, hasn't she? This is...
We don't have a lot of time, so I'll make this quick.
Well, this is going to be about 15 minutes.
It's up to you to hold the line. We're about to beam up critical parts for some unfinished defense satellites. You'll be able to activate them soon. Until then, do what you can to keep the enemy fleet at bay. Good luck.
That said, you know what, that texture the board components on this ship definitely look good. Definitely looks more a part of it.
Enemy ships detected. They're on an intercept course.
Oh, it's Terran Empire ships. Alright, this shouldn't be too bad. Ooh, the colors, man! The colors! Oh,
Parts are ready. Scan the satellites to activate them.
my ship is quick and nimble.
Picking up multiple enemy signals on sensors. Get ready.
Oh, I guess we'll go over here. Little photonic fleet action. Oh, rude. Satellite back up and going. invisible gravity wells. That's just tearing those ships, enemy vessels apart, man. They're just not standing a chance. Whoa. I was taking some heavy damage there. They were just lit up, something fierce. I'm not even sure what happened there, but the cell got blown off.
Warning, ship is under attack.
The Terran Empire was just tearing into me, and I'm not even sure how.
Satellite upgrades are now available. When you scan a satellite, its new abilities will come online. Your service branch will determine which upgrades will activate when you scan a satellite. Choose wisely.
Science! Alright, full power to shields.
Picking up the enemy flagships. Hang on up there.
Time to throw every special ability I have at them. Whoa, 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 whoa. Really? try to push the ships away.
Shield generator output is at 75%.
Everything we have and
Shield generator output is at 50%.
trying to keep them off of generator beta. Hold on for like 90 more seconds. Ay, Dios mío. A blade of armor on.
Shield generator output is at 25%.
Yeah, maybe they vampire.
We did it! Enemy fleet disengaged.
Woo! Gotta go over there and put them off of generator alpha.
Looks like the assault is over, at least for now. We'll continue to bring the colony's defenses online down here. If they come back, we'll be ready. Both the Kentari and the Lukari governments are thankful for your work here today, and so am I. The colony will continue on, thanks to you.
Yes, all thanks to me. Alrighty. So, there you go. We did a couple missions of progression stuff for our Cardassian Captain Sura and the Klingon Empire, and we did some stuff here for my main tune. Nice balancing things out here. So with that said, we'll call it an evening. Let's see who we're gonna raid. Who are we gonna pass things along to? because last night we rated Damon's Wolf. I always like to pass things along to different folks. You know what? We're going to send things over to... You know what? I've never rated Weasel Games. He is doing Twitch things. That's who we're going to send to. That's who we're going to rate tonight. So with that said, my friends, and you are my friends, thank you very much for a great evening. Tighten your friendship bracelets, watch you hang down, and we will be doing things tomorrow with Pokemon Shield. Till then, have a good one, folks. Bye.